Hey guys, welcome back to another video from Let's DevOps. It's been quite some time since we posted our last video, but be rest assured that things will start rolling again on Let's DevOps. Keep watching out for the channel to get more content on DevOps and DevSecOps. What do we have today? Today we are going to talk about something that's happened very recently. Docker Hub has launched their new hardened images, and we are going to look into what and hardened images and then do a little bit of exploration on the Docker hardened images and see how things are standing and how it makes DevSecOps even more secure. If this is something that sounds interesting to you, let's get started. Hey, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Right, so exactly a week back or even less than a week, you see there, Docker Hub has posted something called as a safe container ecosystem with Docker, free Docker hardened images. Now, if this term that Docker hardened image is something that you're hearing it for the first time, let me explain you what an hardened image is. I mean, you don't have to look into anywhere else. This blog that Docker Hub has written is pretty much explaining things very clearly, and I would urge all of you to go through this and then read this blog in detail. It's a very interesting blog. Now, if you just come down a bit, for all those who are hearing this term for the first time, Docker hardened images, it is nothing but a secure, minimal, production ready set of images that's launched by Docker Hub. Now, then what about the images that have been in the industry for so long? Yes, they all had some issues, some security vulnerabilities, not some, probably some of the images had a lot of security vulnerabilities. There were gaps and holes which could be tightened, hardened, fastened even more so that there aren't any security breaches. So it had its own flair of issues. But now this term of having an hardened image or a distroless image or keeping your Docker images very simple and minimalistic is going towards DevSecOps. Early shift left approach of making your infrastructure or your development more secure. Now, yeah, this blog just talks about everything about these Docker hardened images, and there's also a video to follow up. Please do read and hear this; it's very interesting. Now, jumping into Docker Hub, what's new now? Now, here on the left side, I mean, I've already logged in with my credentials. I'm pretty sure each one of you also have a Docker Hub credentials. So with the credentials, just get into Docker Hub, and then you would find something called as hardened images. Now, these images are minimalistic, simple images that goes towards or tries to be towards zero CVE. That's what the industry, I'm sorry, that's what the industry claims when they give the word hardened images, is they try to package an image that is either zero CVE or very, very close to zero CVE. CVE is basically the vulnerability quotient. And so zero CVE, the most secure the image is basically. Now, is Docker Hub the only market leaders of hardened images? No, they're actually pretty late in the game. There are multiple other competitors or fighters in this space of hardened images. One of the other competitor that I know, and I've also been to a couple of their stalls in the tech conferences and the IT security conferences, ChainGuard. Now, ChainGuard, just do some research, get into the Google. They are actually quite some time into these hardened images. They have their own vault of images which are hardened. And if you read through, they call them like secure by default container images. And straight away, they get into the point that build software better with minimal zero CVE container images guarded by our industry leading remediation SLAs. So ChainGuard is one of the market leaders in this space. Just to give you another example, I wanted to quote ChainGuard. Getting back. So basically, you get into Docker Hub and then you find another specific tab for hardened images. And then they by default give you a lot of free hardened images. Most of your day-to-day work is kind of covered with these hardened images. There are multiple on databases. There's SonarQube for security. There's a lot of automation tools. There you see Traffic, Helm, PHP, Tomcat, RabbitMQ, Python, you name it, and all of the basic stuff that you need to get started is pretty much available for free. There was also something interesting I wanted to show. Now, I want to take this a step ahead in trying to explore a bit with the image and see if they are really close to 0 CVE, are they really hardened? And to do a test, let's pick up one of the hardened images. And now I will pick something like a SonarQube. So you just have to type in here, and if there is an image available, just pops up here. So I pick SonarQube, and it is put under the repository hardened images, and then you have some information. Very interestingly, if you navigate to the right, there you can see there is the vulnerability quotient there. It has 0 critical severity, 0 high, 5 medium, and then 0 low. So they are very transparent in giving you the details. There is also the Scout health score. Scout is basically the Docker's own hosted scanning tool. So what does the scan report of Scout say for this image? Okay, basically the vulnerabilities are actually coming from the Docker Scout report, and there's also a detailed scanning report below of Scout, what packages and stuff. If I get into vulnerabilities, it gives you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 vulnerabilities. Not sure why it still reflects just 5, but then mentions 6. Anyways, looks like it's pretty transparent, and there's an health score, Scout score, which is A. Let me also pick up something else to compare, probably the Python, which is also another widely used. Yeah. And how does Python look like? Wow. Python is all 0. And if I get into the Scout score, it's all 0. I'm hoping the vulnerability should be empty. That's great. So it's pretty much very transparent. So there are no vulnerabilities for Python, and the health score is A. This is actually really good. This is really, really hardened. Now let's step up the game a little more, and let's go back to the SonarQube. And there on the right side, you have something called as use this image. So what I want to do now is pull down this Docker SonarQube image. And as they have rightly said, we need to log in. So in general, if you want to pull some image from Docker, you just directly give Docker search and then the image name, which should work. But these are hardened images sitting in a dedicated repository. So we would have to authenticate to Docker login dhi.io. So let's do that. I have a local Ubuntu environment. So let me log in. I've already logged in, so all of my credentials are already stored in the config.json, so it doesn't prompt to ask the credentials once again. It just picks up from where it's stored. But if you are doing it for the first time, it is going to prompt you for username, password. We just have to give the same credentials that you used to log in, and then the login succeeds. Right, once that's done, let's go ahead and pull the image. There you see for all of the Docker hardened images, it is prefixed by this dhi.io runtime. So specifically, we know that it is coming from the dhi is basically Docker hardened images. So it's coming from the dhi repository. Right. What I want to do is basically mimic this exercise here. Pull the image. I mean, we've logged in, pull down the image, and I want to scan it with one of the security scanners out there. I have Trivy, and I think I also have Grype. We can try it with both, but let's see. So once the image is pulled down, I want to use Trivy and then scan the image and see what the result is. And probably we could also do it for Grype. And because SonarQube has 6 medium vulnerabilities, I want to see if Trivy is actually capable enough to catch that and then display it as a report, or does Trivy skip that? So basically just checking two things. Is Trivy strong enough, as well as is the report given here holds valid? We can also do it with Grype. I think I also have a Grype image in my local. Let's see. There you go. The download is complete. And now I want to scan this image with Trivy and see what the result holds. As you see here, Docker images. I don't have the Trivy binary installer to run the Trivy scan, but I have the image. I have the Aquasec Trivy. So let me use that image to test. So it's a sonar cube. This is not the image name. The image name is and let's see. Trivy, every time it starts scanning, it basically updates its DB. All right, I see what the issue is here. My Trivy is actually running inside a container, and then it is not able to access the registry, which is outside the Docker socket is not mounted inside the container, and so it's not able to find. What I can do is I can basically save this image as a tar bundle and then pass it for the same Trivy scan. I think that should work. So let's do it. There should be something running to let us know if the tar bundle is getting created. Maybe not. All right, let's wait for the... okay. And if I give an ls, there you go. The tar, SonarCube tar is ready. Now let's... All right. Same stuff. It downloads the database first. Oops, my bad. There you go. What does Trivy scan say? It says actually gives out a different report. It gives total of 2, 1 low, 1 medium. If I get back to here, I'm just wanting to compare and see if the medium that's listed here is there. The medium was with CVE 2021. No. Okay. I mean, pretty strange. The results don't match. It actually says there's no criticalities at all. Then it generally says that there's 1 medium and low found in the Elasticsearch modules. But okay, none of this basically compares with what is given there. It actually says it's even more better. But we might have to see, but it's debatable. It could also be that the Trivy scan is not strong enough to find out the vulnerabilities that are mentioned there, because that report is coming from Scout. Right. If I do the same with, I'm not sure if I have Grype. Let me check if I have Grype images. I think I also have Grype. Okay, there is CI Grype. So let's try it with Grype. I think it should just work the same way. Instead of Aquasec Trivy, it's Anchor Grype latest. I think it's Docker archive. All right, let's go. Let's see what Grype has to do for the scan. All right, there you go. These results are out, and maybe I should have written this into a file, but if I just see it on the naked eye, I could see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. A lot of mediums. There's one high. And if I pick a couple of mediums, so CVE 2025 14104. Let's check the. Do we have 10? Nope. If I pick another one, okay, it's still the same. So, and it says won't fix, won't fix, won't fix, won't fix. Hmm. Interesting reports from Grype and Anchor Trivy, um, but none of it matches with what the report that Docker is producing on the website. But basically, I think they are using the Docker Scout to give the information. Right. So this exercise that I did is not to prove anything here, but just curious to see and play around and see what are really a Docker hardened images. Are they really, really zero CVE, or it's close to zero CVE? And comparing it with the open source scanners is also debatable, because it also depends on how strong your scan engines are. So you see that Trivy said, hey, there's nothing wrong here, everything looks good, just one high and one medium. But then Grype says, hey, there are a lot of issues in there, and Scout says there are just 7 medium issues. So it's not to prove anything, or not to say that one engine is superior than the other, but just an exercise to explore and see if they are really hardened images. But uh, we can be sure that whatever images we have been using so far from Docker Hub, compared to that, these DHI images are definitely more hardened, secure, safe. But how safe are they really, really zero CVE, is something that will, time should say. Uh, if anyone tries to breach the security loophole and then jumps in, then it is going to evolve with time, and it is going to get more hardened. But yeah, that's pretty much it I wanted to share for today. Something that came up recently with Docker Hub, so I thought it makes sense to uh, share with the folks. So please start using your Docker hardened images either in Docker Hub, Chain Guard, or whatever works, but ensure that they are simple, minimalistic, and zero CVE. All right. Thank you so much. See you all in another video. Take care. Bye bye.